Okay, y'all. Y'all asked and y'all shall receive. Y'all asked me to do a video on Gematria. I have to mix it up, y'all. I have to mix it up with quite a few things because once I did the Gematria, it led me to another place and another place. So we're gonna talk about these Satanists. We're gonna talk about this cult, just similar to the Jonestown, I believe. We're gonna talk about Greek mythology, which he is obsessed with, y'all. And him playing in these private investigators' face and polices and detectives and probably the FBI is all involved in this now because this is huge what just happened, y'all. And I'm gonna say this: I don't think he's working by himself. I think he's working with cult members. To be honest with y'all. So we are going to talk about what I think really happened to her after going through these numbers. And I hope y'all got something to sip on because this is going to be a doozy. This made me sick to my stomach doing this one, y'all. And I do gematria a lot, and sometimes you get a lot of feelings come to you from it. And this one just made me sick to my stomach just doing this one. And I mean it. I truly was on a mission to finish this. I'm not going to finish it on this one. I'm going to have to do a part two because I couldn't put everything up that was coming up in the numbers, but I'm going to do that. That's going to be in the next video and talk about what all was coming up in that. But this video, I want to just, let you all see how twisted in the mind this guy is. So we're about to talk about everything right now. Okay, y'all? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes, thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So this is a mixture of quite a few things. This is some research I did. This is what people saying on the street about certain things. This is Greek mythology. This is gematria. We are about to talk about a lot of stuff right now. And this is a doozy, y'all. At first, nothing was coming to me when it came to this because I think I've tried to do this before. Um, I didn't play around with stuff. I didn't put sentences in like I normally do when call me Kim folks be like putting in stuff that they put in parentheses, all that stuff in the news report. I didn't do all of that, so I got a chance to do some of that this time. And y'all, it's a doozy. Okay, it's a doozy. Another thing that I want to talk about, this guy is totally obsessed with gematria, not gematria, well that too, because they're lining up stuff by numbers. Um, he is obsessed with Greek mythology and Roman and Greek mythology. He's obsessed with this type of stuff. And if you ask me, I think he's going to be arrested very, very soon. If I could figure this out, I think the police and everybody else should be able to figure this out as well. Okay, y'all. He basically turned her life into a real life reality show with her being the sacrifice. This is what I get from this. So this is my personal opinion. Her being his sacrifice for fame because he was going to go up. Now he already had a lot of millions of people, but he wasn't trending, and a lot of people didn't know who he was. And now everybody knows who this guy is ever since this happened. So I want y'all to think about that as well. Um, he's trending now all over the place. He's making so much more money than he was making before. Everybody is going to check out his songs and listen to the lyrics. I can't listen to it. It's so dark. It's his music is so dark and sad and y'all, we about to talk about a lot of stuff when it comes to this guy and this whole situation right now. This is going to trip you out. Um, this guy's playing in everybody's face. This is my personal opinion. He's playing in everybody's face. Now, these are new developments that's coming up right now. They're saying that the investigation and into the passing of the 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. has taken a new turn as the Los Angeles Police Department sees surveillance footage from the Hollywood Hills home. Now, I had read somewhere else that the landlord was, handed over, act as if he handed it over to them, so they could check it out or whatever, whatever, whatever. But then I heard that that was a lie, that it was taken. So apparently, this house where he was renting, the D4VD, whatever, whatever, this David guy, the house that he was renting, they had cameras all over the place. So once the police found out that they had the cameras, they seized the surveillance footage from the Hollywood Hills home, previously rented by this guy. Okay. The teenager who went missing in Lake Elsinore in 2024 was found demised in an impounded Tesla registered D4VD, there you go, y'all, last month, raising numerous questions about her passing and any possible connection to the singer. Y'all, I had to have a little sippy sip today after this. I told y'all this made me weak stomach just thinking about this. They're saying that there's footage that they could use that's going to help with this investigation, and it's in the police hands right now, y'all. They're saying that this footage will let you know, a timeline of when she was there last or whatever, 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 y'all. This got kind of creepy to me, and I'm gonna tell y'all why this got kind of creepy to me, because the landlord is acting weird. Okay, y'all. Police see surveillance footage from D4VD's former rental, and the landlord act like he mad about it. I don't know what's going on with him, because this is weird to me that all of a sudden now the landlord just went and hired a private investigator for the case. Yes, y'all. Now, is this this puzzles me, because normally when somebody gets taken out, if somebody hire a private investigator, it's somebody some kin to the family or something like that, or just some detectives that the police then is helping them out or something like that. You never hear about the person that rent the place just hire a private investigator. So this is going to be interesting right now to see who all played a part in this, because this makes me wonder, how far do the landlord live from this house? You know what I'm saying, y'all? How far do he live? If he can then went and got a private investigator, what for? What for? If you got cameras and there's something on there that the police need and you didn't gave it to them, they took it, whatever, how they got it. The police is doing their own investigation. Why you need to add a detective? Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all got from this. Is this something normal that y'all think that he should be doing, or do y'all get some red flags here? And I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to wonder, like, I'm trying to not let my head go to places. But why in the world did he jump up and hire a private investigator? As if he's trying to help D4VD, or as if he's trying to see what the police know, what could have been on them tapes, whatever. I don't know, y'all. Okay? Something is weird is going on here. Something weird is going on. So to me, I'm side-eyeing the rental person. Does he live in that area? Because he's acting strange. I'm just saying, y'all. He's acting strange. And didn't he know about these cameras? Why did it take so long for the police to get these cameras? Shouldn't he have just given it to them anyway? Like, look at these cameras, check these cameras out, because you might need, you might find out the timeline of the last time she was at the house, or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Either way it go, he's in some trouble, because I told y'all, they are already about to get them civil lawsuits for him even being around her. So that's another thing. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all remember, was it Shaquilla Robinson? Not Shaquilla. I said Shaquilla. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The female that she went to Mexico or wherever she went over there, and she was in that room with her friends and all of that stuff, and she got taken out over there. They had video footage of a possession and all that stuff. It was all over the place. Okay, y'all? We found out later that the parents were, Eastern Stars and Masonic people and stuff like that. Y'all remember that? I don't know why this came to my mind for us to check out to see if possibly there were some ties in that type of stuff with her parents. Maybe not. I'm just saying, but it's still something that should be checked into. People should be like, if there's picture, and there's probably gonna be some pictures out of something that's gonna be a ringer, a giveaway. Okay, y'all. Oh, who, when, where, what? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Because the family now is about to get a nice little chunk of change for what happened to their daughter. Just like, the Robinson girl, her family got money with the GoFundMe's. Everybody was just pouring money in and stuff like that. And then we found out about the mistake. And then they had the first meeting on TV. And then the checkerboard floors and all of that stuff. The interview with her, the Robinson girl. I think her last name was Robinson. I don't forget, y'all. Yeah, the one that went over there and had the pause session, and then with her friends, and they came back, and she came back in a body bag. Yeah, y'all. This made me think of that. I don't know why that came to my mind, but could this be another thing too? This child was running away from home a very, very young age. Okay, y'all. Another thing, they said that when she ran away that first time, she came back and ran away again. This is another thing that made something else come to my mind, y'all. In those Jonestown, like, what happened with those cults and stuff, and the cult leader want everybody to take their stuff out, and they drink stuff and take their own stuff out. This made me think of that. For some reason, I don't know, I was thinking about that too. Like, could this be the type of people you were dealing with this guy right here? Because he's so satanic, y'all. This guy is super duper satanic. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. So you gotta wonder who all, that he's plugged with and tied to. This guy has ties to New York, where I think he was born at. Then he has ties to Houston. These are two major places where Jay-Z and Beyonce them is tied to. And they are Satanists too. So I just want y'all to pay attention that this is crazy. Another thing that tripped me out is the record label came up in the numbers, as if they was a part of this mess. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they are, okay? But I'm telling y'all what came up in the numbers. That record label came up, and I'm like, what the heck going on here? He is pushing some very sad, just sinister music out here. And if people already got some screws missing and they listening to his songs and vibing with this guy and this and that and this, these are people that got lost souls, y'all. They have some serious lost souls, some screws missing, and everything. This guy music is eerie. I turned it off for a second and something just was like, turn it off. I pushed the button like and muted it and just watch, the videos and stuff like that to see, was I seeing stuff about moons and all this stuff. And I was seeing a lot of stuff about moons and everything when it came down to his girlfriend. Okay, y'all. Word on the street is this is the last time anybody's seen her alive. Now, I don't know, but this is what the streets is saying. I'm telling y'all what the streets is saying. Okay? Now, only is the street saying that this was the last time that she was seen by anybody else. But they're saying that, and look at him doing his little one-eye symbolism stuff. They're also saying that some mingling tingling went on with her, allegedly. Through some text messages, they are saying that she was messing with somebody else too. Okay, y'all? Word on the street is she was messing with somebody else that was tied to him. And they was like follow each other. They was cool with each other. Okay? She was messing with him, and then she was messing with this other person. And she was messing with this other person more than once. It wasn't just a one-time thing. She mingled with this other person just say a couple times. Word on the street. Okay? And according to posting, social media posts or, text messaging or something like that. I saw it, y'all. I saw it. I don't know that I put it in here. But yes, this is what they're saying. That she was messing with somebody else. Okay, y'all? I'm hearing that it was more to that than meets the eye. And that's another thing that allegedly could be put in that video that he had put, because several videos that he made is to me concerning her. I'm just gonna put it out there like it is. This guy is not just a Satanist, y'all. This guy is so heavy into Greek mythology and Roman and it just mythology. This guy is obsessed with mythology. And he's so obsessed with mythology that um, everything that he's done, and this is my personal opinion, but if I had to put some best of money on it, I would bet that what happened to her, he copied off of everything from a story in Greek mythology. I promise y'all. He copied the whole thing. So we're going to talk about it. We are about to talk about it now. There is no prominent Greek goddess named Celeste. Remember asked y'all, I said, why is he so obsessed with Celeste? What is wrong with him that he is so obsessed with that name? Y'all remember my day 1, 2, 3? I said this a couple videos back. And because he got her name is Celeste, and then he went searching for another Celeste that looks just like her. And he started, spending time with this other 20-something-year-old Celeste. This is why I tell you the cult part is coming in. And he ain't do all of this by himself. And I think he got some people backing him. But everybody is all tied to this story. Everybody want to see what is going to happen with this story. Is this going to get brushed under the rug? Or is they going to let some Satanists take this child out and get away with it because he got a lot of money and a lot of followers? So a lot of people is, paying attention to this case, y'all. Okay? This guy, he's seriously playing not only in our face, but he's playing in the police face. Everybody. His cult, I feel like they getting a kick out of this. I feel like they getting a kick out of how much money that he got coming in extra. I feel like they getting a kick out of people just guessing to try to find out what really happened when it's right in our face, y'all. Because I'm not guessing anymore. I think I know what really happened to her. And I think I know why what happened to her. Okay? This guy is dangerous. My personal opinion. Not just about what happened to her, but his music is seriously dangerous, y'all. Satanic to the 25th power. Cult to the 25th power. Shit in there about cults and stuff like that. When I tell you Jonestown, this is what I believe type of people that's following him as well, y'all. This guy's music is so demonic and dark and sad and about unaliving yourself type music. And he's actually speaking about that in some of the lyrics about taking yourself out type stuff. This is not the type of stuff that people with screws missing should be listening to. I'm just going to put that out there, y'all. I just have to. Now let's get back to this name, y'all. Celeste. There's no permanent Greek goddess named Celeste. However, the name is often associated with the Greek moon goddess Selene, y'all, who is the personification of the moon. The name Celeste is of Latin origin meaning, okay, heavenly. And variations of it, such as Celesta, appear in other mythologies or modern fantasy, context as different figures like the goddess of demise or light. Okay, y'all? Basically, there's more information about her and this whole goddess of the moon. This is what they call her, the goddess of the moon. Selene, okay? This is also connected to a deity. Yeah. A deity and a goddess named Selene. This name is connected to. And this name is connected to Celeste. This is why Celeste was so important for him. Okay, y'all? In mythology, this is the goddess of the moon. And the goddess of the moon has siblings that is also goddesses of something in the sky. The sun, dawn, either the light coming up or going down. It all was connected to Celeste, y'all. This is why he was so obsessed with Celeste. Okay? Y'all not going to believe what I'm about to tell y'all. Now, a lot of people been connecting him with, the horse with the star. Okay, a lot of people have been talking about this lately. I'm like, why they keep on connecting that star on his face to horses? But Selene, the goddess of the moon, she rode a chariot, y'all. She rode a chariot, and this is, her chariot, and all she did was, fly around and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna say this too. Chariot is your rad, right, y'all? Didn't they find Celeste in a rad, in his rad to be exact, y'all? I'm just asking. That Tesla, huh? Didn't they find her in his ride, and then her ride is the chariot? Okay, y'all, with the horse. And there are horses that got these designs on their face, their hair. They have like these white spots, and sometimes their hair is shaped like a star. These are like special horses. Some of them have like a moon on theirs, and it's shaped just like a moon. And some of them are born with that, some of them are not, y'all. Okay, some of these horses. But she is the goddess of the moon. Word on the street, y'all. Okay? Let's get to it, y'all, because this is finna be a doozy. A lot of his videos is talking about the moon and the stars and stuff like that. Whatever's in the sky, this is all his videos is talking about. Now, I don't know if you know the story about Selene, who is supposed to be Celeste. Okay, y'all? She was a goddess that rode around on her chariot in the sky. And one day she saw this shepherd guy. Okay? I'm trying to remember how his name, how you even say his name. What is his name? Where is his name? Um anyway, y'all, he was a shepherd, okay? And this guy um fell asleep. Just fell asleep, and the moon shined on him. This is how she saw him, because this is the story of this is what he is basing what happened to Celeste. Okay, y'all. Um, this guy, Indy Mayan, something like that. Indy Mayan. He was a shepherd boy. He was gorgeous, laid out where all the flowers at. I want y'all to pay attention to the flowers. Okay. Um, she saw him and she fell in love with him. And the moon was like shining on him. That's how she saw him. Okay, y'all? And a lot of this is in this guy's video. Okay? Um, she fell in love with him, and she went and to Zeus. Zeus, Jupiter, one of them. Okay? The same person, Jupiter. Some people say it was Jupiter. Some people call him Zeus. But anyway, she went to him and she asked him for a gift. She wanted him to grant her a wish. And the wish was, y'all, for him to keep this guy young. Because she had plans for this guy. She didn't want him to grow old or anything like that, because he was mortal. She didn't want him to grow old. So she was granted a wish for to keep this guy young, because she wanted to keep him to herself. And he was to have eternal sleep. Eternal sleep, y'all. Y'all, you getting what I'm saying now? In eternal sleep, which reminds you of this, allegedly, this ritual that they did on Celeste. Okay, y'all? Eternal sleep. And I want you to look at this picture, y'all. Look at this picture right here. Do y'all see this picture? This is in his video. Okay? This guy copied off this story in Greek mythology. If he's not arrested soon, something is going on. If he's not arrested soon. This guy is obsessed with this whole Celeste and Selene story. He put it in his own life. This guy is sick. He is sick, y'all. Okay? He put the pictures from the story in his videos, and he flipped stuff around. Instead of it being her birthday, it was his birthday in his videos. He was the one asking for the wish instead of like the story in Greek mythology. Instead of Celine asking for the wish from Zeus, he was asking for the wish. Okay, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is a mess, y'all. This is a mess. He was asking for the wish in his videos. She gets granted this wish, y'all. And she holds on to this handsome mortal shepherd. And she goes and she mingle tingle with him. And she has like 50 kids in this story. But he has eternal sleep. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second. And I'm sorry, but I gotta turn this heat down. I'm burning up. Okay, y'all. So she is tied to him, and he's tied to her for the rest of their life spiritually. Okay, y'all? This is what this story is about. Y'all, you can't make this up. As I go, I'm going to talk about more about the story. Okay? This is the song Romantic Homicide. And this was word on the street. This song was released on Celeste's birthday. On her birthday, y'all. And he got the rose there with the ketchup on there. Okay, y'all? D4VD's hit song Romantic Hummer to the Side was released September the 7th, which is her birthday, y'all. Her birthday. He released this song on her birthday a couple years ago. Okay? And this is reminded me of Mo3. When I was even doing the numbers, it reminded me of Mo3. When that stuff was coming to me about, you know, the clues, what to look out for colors in Mo3's case. And then people's name was, you know, Devin Brown and Keywon White. And I was like, oh my God. This reminded me of that in this whole video that I had to do. This reminded me of the same situation. They put on here, which was also the birthday of the 5-year-old girl who was found in his car in the trunk. Same birthday. He released it on her birthday. Everything he did was suspect, y'all. In his video, he's dressed up and he got his eyes covered. And when I saw the video and I saw the numbers and everything that was coming up, and I thought about, you know, things that people been saying about this whole story because everybody been talking about it. This reminded me of a birthday. The candles, you know, he's dressed up, she's dressed up in the video. His eyes is covered. This is something what people do on their birthday. They cover their eyes and they make a wish. Yo, they make a wish. And I'm going to tell you something about wishes and birthdays and all of this stuff. One of the most important days of Satanists are birthdays. The highest holiday to them is birthdays. And this is also in the Satanic Bible, y'all. Birthdays. It's like a holiday to them, y'all. And it's the highest holiday. Because word on the street is, it's not really a birthday. It's really, what you call it, worship/rituals that takes place through these birthdays. Okay, y'all? According to these Satanists. This is some crazy stuff, y'all. But the roses, usually for your birthday, people give you flowers. There's candles and cakes. There's people dressed up. There's somebody got their eyes closed or covered. Because sometimes they cover their eyes up when they hitting that thing and knocking the candy out. Sometimes it's covered when somebody want to surprise you that you having a birthday party and you get there and you take the thing off your eyes and then everybody's there. This is what this reminded me of. Birthday. When you cover your eyes and you make a wish. And this is what, you know, the moon goddess did. She went to Zeus to get a wish granted, just like a birthday. You make a wish. And a lot of people say that, this birthday is satanic. And, celebrating birthdays is satanic because, you making a wish and all of this stuff. A lot of people say that. But this is what he was doing in this video, y'all, to me. The eyes covered. Everybody was thinking, because normally it's one eye symbolism. They have one closed or whatever. But this, he has his eyes covered. They dressed up. The candles. It just, to me, seemed like it was some type of party. It was supposed to have been a party. He's not the only one dressed up. She's dressed up too on there in the video. The female that's in the video, she has a white dress on. Okay. Like I said, you get flowers for your birthday. In Greek mythology, this guy is laying out under the sun with flowers all around him, just like he was. Okay, y'all? You can't make this up. This guy is in a suit with his eyes covered. Okay, y'all? This is what this reminds me of. I don't care what nobody say. And there are other pictures, you can take screenshots of some of the videos. He got flowers all over the place. All over the place, he got flowers all around. I had some of the pictures. I got tagged, y'all. It was so much stuff coming up, it didn't make sense. The moon in the background, the cake, the I'm just saying, y'all. The candles, the roses. This, to me, represented her birthday. And I think that they really wanted them to find her on her birthday instead of the day after. But even though they found her the day after, which was the 8th of 2025, the day after her birthday, those numbers was coming up in the Gematria too. Y'all, this was weird. On September the 8th, a body that was all just messed up was found in the singer's impounded Tesla in Los Angeles. This is what is popping up, and this is trending. His song is now trending right now. And I mean trending in the millions, y'all. People are so obsessed with this story. His name is ringing. And a lot of these people that's demonic and don't mind setting up their artists and all kind of other stuff, this and that and this, or artists don't mind lining people up. These people don't care about the bad publicity. Listen to what Young Thug said when he was locked up. Well, before he got locked up. He said he's a Mason. They don't go to jail. And he got out of jail, y'all. He got out of jail. And they claim they have so much dirt on him that he was out here masterminding stuff just pretty much like Lil Durk. Putting bodies on people, making it, if people didn't do it, then he would do something to them. This is what Young Thug was accused of. And they said about 50 bodies was tied to his name. He got out, y'all. He got out. This guy is strange, y'all. In his videos, he's dragging people. He got all of this ketchup all over his clothes. And this is some of his clothing line right now. You can go, I don't know if they still have it on the webpage because I think they made him take it down. But if you go to his webpage, he got shirts would look like somebody would want to go and wash their shirt if they had all this stuff or throw this away. Because they're like, this is ruined. People want to walk around looking like, I can see this for Halloween or something. But I don't see people walking around looking like they'd have been in the middle of a crime scene. This is what his clothing line consists of. Okay, y'all? This guy's strange. Oh my God, he's strange. Another thing that I want to talk to y'all about. Make sure y'all can see the picture really, really good. In Greek mythology, the goddess that's supposed to be Celeste, y'all, the moon goddess. She also was She was the only one, only goddess that could tame the wolves. I kid y'all not. You can't make this up. You see the picture with her with all these wolves around her. She was the only one that could calm them down on the full moon. This is a part of Greek mythology too. Okay, y'all? That she could do this. Selene. The same one that looked down and saw that man. This is Selene. She controls. Oh, another thing. Some more stuff I'm going to talk to y'all about too. She controls the wolves. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to this. In widely publicized story, musician D4VD, born David Anthony Berg, was connected to an investigation in September of 2025 after a teen's body was found in a Tesla registered to him. The news broke shortly after his song, Wolves. So his song broke first, right before they found the body. And due to the fact that they took the car to, a spot around the house, I'm sure somebody knew when it was finna break. I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay, y'all? And then still y'all dealing with cults, so you don't even know if anybody that's tied to that yard. I'm just saying, y'all. You don't know who's tied to who right now. Because when you're dealing with satanic people and cults and stuff like that, you're dealing with different people that work at different jobs and do different things. And then they meet, after dark or whenever they meet. And this is when they enter the satanic mess. And they help cover up each other's stuff. Okay, y'all? The news broke shortly after his song, Wolves. Y'all, let me know in the comment section, do y'all think I am tripping? Or do y'all think I'm spot on? This is crazy on so many levels. Wolves. It was supposed to be the official anthem of the Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this too. Like I said before, this so eerily just making me think about Jay-Z tied to the NFL. Okay? This also is making me think about this guy's from New York. He got ties in Houston, where Beyonce name is. The record label, same record label that they all the industry deal with. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. Okay, y'all? This guy was doing a national official anthem for a football club. Y'all, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up, y'all. The connections to wolves. This is the same story, y'all, that I've been telling y'all about. This is the same Greek goddess Selene. Okay, y'all? Who went to Zeus to get a wish? This child was taken out right at her birthday. She was found right at her break. She could have been found on her birthday. The day before, she would have been found on her birthday. He put the song out on her birthday in 2022 on her birthday. And then you find her body almost on her birthday again. Y'all, you can't make this up. Selene controlled the wolves because she's the goddess of the moon. So when it's a full moon, she's the only one that could calm the wolves. His song came out right before the news broke. You can't make this shit up, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. This is crazy. He's putting this stuff right in everybody's face. And the name of the album is Withered, y'all. Withered. This is the name of the album. This is what I'm hearing. Withered, I put that in Gematria and 1111 popped up, y'all. You can't make this shit up. No way, no how. 1111 popped up. Did her ship sink, y'all? I'm just asking. Wasn't it a birthday, a ritual to me? This is what this was about. A ritual connected with cult members. Because this guy ain't by himself. I don't care what nobody say. He should have been locked up. But I do believe his money is keeping him from being locked up right now. And everybody is saying how this is going to end. Is anybody going to figure it out what he actually did? Y'all, you can't make this bigger than one's. Titanic. Her ship sank. Okay, y'all? Her ship sank on a birthday. And this is his birthday, 11/11. The guy that played in this movie, The Mark of the Beast, 111. Sinking of the Titanic, 111. Leonardo DiCaprio, birthday, November 11th. Okay, y'all? You can't make this up. Look at her laying on his bed with the candles all around her. And he's standing there watching her like a ghost. Sitting there watching her. This is in the video, y'all. That's in the video. Candles. People dressed up. Got his eyes closed, making a wish. She's dressed up too. Got her white on. Except she got red on it. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Another thing that was coming up in the numbers, I don't know if I got it on there, but if I do, I do. I don't, I don't. I'll put it in part 2. But another thing that was coming up in the numbers was that there was, some type of, cutting like what you cut with a cake. It was something going on with that in this ritual. There was also, I do believe, that she could have been taken out by water. Because they keep showing water in her videos. In his videos. That seem like it's about her. Okay? They keep showing water. And I think it was a water ritual too. Okay? In the video, this is another thing that they're saying, that she was going with somebody that he knew. So he wasn't the only one that she was messing with. Maybe he wanted her to stop messing with this other person and she didn't. Maybe she was forced to do something she didn't want to do with the other guys. I don't know the whole story on who this other guys that she was messing with. But word on the street is they took that from her. And I think that she either still dealt with them afterwards or something, or he took her out before. I don't know how that went. Okay? Allegedly. Okay? When he might have found out about it. I don't know. But word on the street is, whoever this person is that she was messing with, that know him and they was following each other, they stopped following each other the same day that they found her body. Yes. He was allegedly friends with somebody or had association with somebody that she was mingling and tingling with. And my understanding is she was forced to do something with not just the person that, he was associated with, but somebody else that was hanging out with the other guy too. And I wonder, is this why he put these trains in between him and her in the video? Because if you watch the video, he's standing there with his suit on and she's on the other side with her dress on. And trains is running past. Trains keep going past them. In between them. Like trains is just going past. And they standing on one on each side, just looking at each other when the trains go past. And it made me think, did he put that on there because possibly somebody ran a train on her, or she was, manipulated in some type of way, or whatever. Was she with him all the time? Because it seemed like she wasn't just running away to his house. She was running away, being with other guys too. And there are posts and text messages about it saying that she was messing with somebody else. Now, my understanding was this other person that she was messing with, I don't know if she was freely messing with this person at first, or did she mess with him and then didn't want to no more, but then, they took advantage of her or whatever. But I guess maybe she didn't want, or he gave her an ultimatum to leave the other one alone or whatever. However it went, this is a possibility of why that she's not here. I'm just saying, a big part of that too. But I think that it was planned all along. I really do. And we don't know how this is gonna go, because we got some weird stuff going on right now. We got, really, to me, 3 suspects. Well, not just suspects, but somebody that is, you side-eyeing. The landlord is, you side-eyeing that person, because he didn't want to start his own investigation. Like, that's his daughter or something. I don't know what the heck going on with that situation. Okay, y'all? Then we got this guy that's out on the limb. This guy's so sick it don't make sense. He is singing to people that is already probably want to take their own self out. And he's singing to them stuff that just will mess up a person that's already messed up and make it up worse. Okay, y'all? These are his followers. I don't know what they saying in this guy outside of Satanists. I don't even know. And when I think about cult, I'm including this landlord. Like, what's up with him too? I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? What's up with him? He gonna have to, like, come out and talk and say some stuff on why you went and got a, you went and hired a private investigator. Why? Why? I mean, why? Is he mad about them seizing those tapes? Like, what is going on with this situation? This is crazy to me. They are looking and the trains is going past them. And this is crazy. I put Tesla in. As soon as I put Tesla, because that's what she was in the back of the car, 232 popped up. Skull and Bones, y'all. And 33 take you out by the numbers. Both of those numbers popped up when I put that in. Wolves. I put wolves in. And 322 popped up right here when I put wolves in. That was crazy to me. I was like, wow. What else? That's her and her wolves, because she the only one that could calm them down when the moon come. So, yeah, I put that in there already. The shepherd, this is his name. Mion, whatever you call it, y'all. Even 232 pops up under the shepherd, y'all. You can't make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up. 322 pops up. And get this, y'all. She passed away on, I do believe, the 251st day of the year. Y'all. 251st day of the year. And that's coming up a lot in the numbers. See it with all the flowers all around him, y'all? And it looks like the light is shining on him. He reversed everything. Everybody's trying to figure out this and figure out that. He just did a reverse. He made it look as if, in the Greek mythology, it's a female that looks down on the guy. Okay? It's a female that's looking down on the guy. He put that part in the video. That he's laying on the ground, but he's looking like he's the one that's gone. But in all actual reality, he flipped it on her. Instead of it being her birthday, which he put the song out on her birthday, they almost found her body on her birthday. But in the video, he has the mask over his eyes. He's the one that's making a wish, just like Celine made the wish in Greek mythology. Okay, y'all? He switched everything up. He has this flower in her hair out here at look like the beach, water in the background and stuff like that. She is his sacrifice. I remember somebody putting a story out saying that they were about to be sacrificed. And I believe I saw several movies about sacrifices. And people will put a rose in your hair. They'll put a rose in your hair. I even thought about Malcolm-Jamal Warner when he passed by the water. Remember that video that they put out? His daughter put a flower in his hair. Y'all remember that? His family is acting weird right now. The mama and the baby mama, they acting strange right now. They're acting like it's all about money. They are setting up all kind of um, organizations and foundations in its name so they can collect money and stuff like that. They're acting really, really strange. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I'm gonna go back over there to the paperwork party page. He's keeping up with all of the Malcolm-Jamal Warner stuff. But yeah, y'all, um, I can't, y'all, I can't believe all the stuff that they put in there. It's a straight up sacrifice to the face. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. The coroner report came out and they said that the official date of her passing is listed as September the 8th, 2025, because this is the date that her demise was pronounced. They know she was gone before then because her body was so messed up. And the car was sitting right down the street from his house for a while, they say. Okay? And then they told it. So if that's the case, she could have been gone if the body was so messed up. You know what I'm saying? That it was there for a long time. This is crazy. September the 8th, 2025 is when they pronounced her. If you put in September the 8th in the day calculator, that is the 251st day of the year with 114 days left. Okay, y'all? Now you remember this 251 and a 114. You remember that because that's gonna pop back up. Chariot, which is what she's riding in, her chariot. Okay, Celine. 444 pops up, and his name represents 444, y'all. Oh my God, y'all, his name represents 444. That David stuff, it represents. I mean D4, D4. You got a 4 in there. A B C D. D is the fourth letter of the alphabet. So you got the D, then you got the 4, and then you got DV4, and then V, and then D. And I think the V, it's something about the V is a 4 too. I think the V is a 4, if I'm not mistaken. I have to put it in the Gematria. But I think the V is a 4 too. Y'all, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think the V is 22. If I'm not mistaken. And then the 2 plus 2 is the 4, or something like that. Yeah, yeah. The 444 is popping up. And he is connected to New York and Houston. Jay-Z, Beyonce. That's weird to me. The 38 popped up too. Take you out by the numbers. And of course, this 251. The solar eclipse. A lot of rituals took place on the solar eclipse as well. The chariot popped up. And this is her chariot right here. Her horse. This is the chariot, y'all. And that represented the 251 date of the year that she passed. That they found her body on. Okay, y'all? That's crazy. Tesla, I did this one already. Tesla. Super catch up moon also equals 114. There was 114 days left in the year. And 114 is under the super BLOOD moon. Okay, y'all? You can't make this stuff up. The license plates, I put the license plates into the car when it was in a pound. I put the license plates in. Now, I couldn't tell exactly if it was a 17 in a G -1552 or it was 176-1552. But I put it in anyway just to see what would pop up. And full BLOOD moon popped up. So just a lot of moon stuff about, about that catch up moon. A lot of stuff like that was popping up. The Jezebel spirit. And that Jezebel spirit is busy right now, y'all. I'll kid y'all not. Jezebel is not playing right now. Okay? Jezebel spirit popped up. Did she have the Jezebel spirit, the Celeste girl? Because that's why she kept running away from home and with these different guys. Did she have a Jezebel spirit? I don't know. But this was popping up. Dale touchdown that popped up. I thought that was eerie because touchdown, don't they have to do with football? Don't they say touchdown when you play football? I'm just asking y'all. Let me make sure because I don't want to sound stupid and it might be baseball because I don't watch neither one of them. I don't really watch football or that. I watch basketball, but I don't watch football. Is that what they say, y'all? Who started? What the heck going on here? Give me a second, y'all. I got too many windows open. Give me a second. I hate when my phone act up. See, like right when I need it, that's when it act up. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. I think it's football though. I know y'all like, yeah, it's football. Yeah, that's it. That made me think about the football. And the fact that he was releasing a song called Wolves for their anthem for football players, I was like, wow. Then Timber Wolf popped up, and I'm like, there go them wolves again. That popped up under there as well. Reptilians popped up under there. Demonic entity popped up under there. Um, Word on the street is when people are have celebrating their birthdays, a lot of like Satanists and stuff like that, it's not really a celebration, it's a worship. They are worshiping. Okay, y'all? That person. It is a worship, y'all. This is what they're saying. And it's disguised as a celebration. This is what they're saying, especially in the Satanic Bible. This is what they are saying. It's where they have like banquets, parades, and sacrifices on birthdays, y'all. This is one of the holidays, their main holidays are birthdays. So this is why her birthday was so important. This is why her name was so important. And it is what it is, y'all. Believed to be mapped out by the stars. Sacrifices. Mapped out by the stars. He got a star on his face, y'all. Okay? You can't make this up. He got a song called Remember Me. And he posted this up. Arcane League of Legions. And when he put that up, I was like, Lord have mercy. Let me see what this is going to come up in the numbers. And when I put it in there, y'all, 2322 popped up too. And take you out by the numbers also popped up, y'all. You can't make this up at all. This is crazy. Um, that address to where Takeoff was taken out at the bowling alley, Houston. This guy connected to Houston. This is popping up in the numbers. This is in the video, y'all. He got this bag, which looks like something he probably had her in and took her to the car. I'm just saying, y'all. He got this in the video. This is crazy. He made a song with this girl right here, this woman right here, and she got Satanic Panic on her shirt. And he got a song, a eerie song on there, and that song got to do, I think this, is that the song talking about the Catch Up Moon? I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Then he has another song called Petals to Thorns, out May 26th, yo. Petals to Thorn. I thought about, Coming to America when they was throwing them petals down. They had all them little flowers and stuff. And in his video, he has flowers all over the place, and then all of a sudden, the thorns come out. Just the pain. That's when the pain comes. The sacrifice. This is what they did everywhere the king went. On Coming to America, they put down the little petals, And then he said petals to thorns. And when you think about thorns, you think about Jesus Christ with the thorn on his head. In the ketchup running and all of that stuff. That's what I thought about. And that's what did Jesus do for us? He sacrificed himself. This is in a video too, with the ketchup on his hands. And he's, has the thorns in his hand. Y'all, you see the roses all over the ground everywhere. This is crazy. This is crazy. There are some videos of D4VD that's not on his channel, but it's his song. And in, the picture that they have on the video, these are some of the pictures. And they're playing his songs, and they got this picture up with the moon up there and stuff. I kid y'all not, and the stars and all of this other stuff. This is connection with the Greek mythology. Celine, y'all, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. These are some of the pictures that was up there. And this is the red ketchup moon, y'all. That was on there. Y'all, this is major. This guy is playing in everybody's face. He didn't put his life story with this girl and included him in his sick, twisted, stuff he didn't brought to reality to, take this girl up out of here. That's my personal opinion. 666 comes up under petals to thorns. 666, y'all. You can't make this up. And not only that, ain't this his birthday? 328, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is his birthday. Petals to thorns and 666 pops up. You can't make this up, y'all. Not at all. You also got to take you out by the numbers right next to it, 38. You can't make this up. When you put in petals to thorns, spiritual power pops up. They think that they get an energy from power, and he is harvesting energy because everybody energy is right now. This reminds you of Kanika Jenkins when she passed away in a freezer, and everybody was trying to figure it out. But this one right here is easy. This one is easy. This guy put his life story with this female into a whole Greek mythology mess. And the whole story is playing out right in front of our faces. And until somebody figure it out and say something, this is what you're going to get. 4 touchdowns. More touchdowns. Got to do with football, right? Football. And this was an anthem that he had. Wolves was about to be an anthem for football players that say touchdown. And he got that 4 in there again, y'all. You can't make this up. Truth in numbers also popped up under there, y'all. Spirit in the sky. Was she the spirit? She the one riding around on a chariot. Was that the spirit, y'all? Ask yourself this question. This guy is sick. And he shouldn't even be making music, y'all. That, our government is dropping the ball with a lot of stuff. For real. When you got people that's making money off of people's demise and putting it in the videos, this ain't no different than the rappers that saying they smoking on somebody and this and that and this. This guy, all he raps about is being in love with somebody, just like this whole Greek mythology stuff. Being in love with somebody, wanting to hold on to that person for the rest of your life, going to another guy, asking for a promise, asking for a gift. He's putting all this stuff in his videos. If people can't see this, I don't know what to say. Okay? You got the flowers. You got everything. You even got the bed that she's laying on. This look like the clouds. This look like clouds right here. Look at this white. All this white cover. This look like the clouds around the moon goddess. Okay, y'all? You can't make this stuff up, y'all. This is some sick stuff that this guy is doing right now. And ain't no way that he gonna continue to be out here in these streets unless somebody's getting paid off right now. This is crazy on so many levels. I kid y'all not. This is crazy. And another thing that popped up, not only about her allegedly going with somebody else, that was somebody that was connected to him, and then they unfollowed each other the day they found her body. which lets you know either he did something or they did something. My personal opinion. The other guy that she was messing with, either he did something. I think his name is Gus. Either he did something or this guy did something. And then I told y'all I am sad and that doggone landlord too. This is some weird stuff going on. Another thing that connects this whole story too, there are some text messages or posts of Celeste talking about, ketchup coming out, doing, mingle tingle session that her and David had. And she said she thought that, it was something else, but it was her monthly. That's in a text message or something, some posts that she had put up. But in Greek mythology, they said that Selene, she was the ruler of the night. They also said that she had connections to the cycle of nature. This is a doozy right here. And they said that her cycle of nature included her governing the rhymes of life, and they said including menstrual cycles of women. I kid y'all not. This is in this Greek mythology. You can go look it up if you want to. Go pull it up if you think I'm lying. Selene was, she was in charge. She was over nature, the cycle of nature, which included women's menstrual cycles. And she has posts, allegedly, of her talking about her menstrual. You can't make this up. It's people talking about it on their pages, y'all. This is tied to Greek mythology as well. This guy should be getting arrested real soon right now. Because I'm telling you, all of this don't look good for him. At all. The pictures, the everything that he's calling himself doing. Don't none of this look good for him right now. At all. Ain't no way he gonna continue to get away with this, y'all. Ain't no way. She looked like she's scared right here. Look how she holding her mouth. Do y'all mouth like that for a second. That's a weird look on your face, right, y'all? Just looking down at the camera. That's weird. And then he doing one eye symbolism. I wonder, was she afraid of him? Seriously, I wonder, was she afraid of this guy? I am going to do a part 2 to this, y'all, because there's so much coming up that it is ridiculous, y'all. The chariot, that was her ride. She gets found in his ride. Like, this guy is a joke, y'all. This guy is a joke. And if they took this to court and they put this mythology stuff with what in all of this stuff adds up to what he's done to her, I don't see how his lawyers can fight this. And he's into Greek mythology. I don't see it. I just don't. I just don't. All of his videos is showing that this guy is dangerous in so many ways. So many ways. How in the world do they let sick individuals come out here and they put them on a pedestal, y'all? Young boy NBA is running around here dissing all these people. Lord have mercy. From different cities and state. He has a graveyard pretty much on the stage. He got H to the ELL fire in the back of him. And he looked like he is in the middle of H to the ELL on the stage. Coming out of coffins, all kind of stuff. They gave him the key to the city, y'all, in Atlanta. And they say that you don't usually get keys to somebody else's city. You usually just get a key to the city you're from. But he got a key to Atlanta. Y'all. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This is crazy, the things that's taking place right now. This guy literally, and I know people been sending me a video, for no fame, been sending me shout outs. Shout out to him too. This is one that we bump heads sometime, but we still support each other. He sent me shout outs. I sent him shout outs. This guy breaks down a lot of stuff that's going on for no fame. When he makes me mad and he say something about gematria or anything like that, it seems like he taking a jab at me. So I'll call him for no lame. We go back and forth, but a lot of stuff that he talk is a real shitika. And like he said, he support me too. I'm doing my thing. So we still support each other and send shout outs to each other. But he's a strange one sometimes. Because he'll send you a shout out and then the next second, um, I guess somebody asked him about gematria and he has something, to say about it or whatever, whatever. And then the next day he back saying, shout out to her again. But I'm going to just say this. That's how our thing is. I told y'all that's my we okay sometimes we ain't, but we okay we ain't. But people try to keep stuff going too because they try to start up some stuff with me and Paperwork Party to try to send him some stuff and then send me some stuff. Oh, she said it was this how many days and you said it was that many days, so she's talking against you and this and that and this. When you're working together with people or y'all got similar, views about a lot of things that's going on, it ain't gonna be that easy for people to just keep running back and forth that you're gonna keep putting up with that junk. You're gonna address it and keep it pushing. Okay, y'all? But this right here, that's going on right now, this is dangerous. We're dealing with cults. We're dealing with people that's into Greek mythology and they trying to put this stuff into their lives. And people are being lined up, y'all. And a lot of money is being made off of people being lined up. And I just I cannot sit back and act like I don't see what I see. And there's no way in the world that anybody is going to. He even got the thorns around his chest right here. The thorns. Um, there's no way. There's no way. They can't say that this is not connected in some way, shape, or form. There's no way. Y'all. There's no way. Um, I think this was a ritual that took place. Some type of sick birthday ritual that these Satanists are into birthday rituals. And now we know that this is one of their favorite holidays, y'all. Okay? Now we know that. Um, this guy's sick. He's truly sick. And people need to see him for what he is. Okay, y'all? People need to see everything for what it is that's going on right now. Because this is not a coincidence that the song Wolves come out and then all of this is connected to. This is no coincidence, y'all. So, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. This one right here gave me goosebumps. I'm not lying. I was sick to my stomach doing this. I'm not stupid. I know what I see, and I know that this is connected in a major way. I don't know how people didn't see this. It's so many people been doing these videos and this and that and this. And I don't know how people didn't see this connection. That he is basically taking Greek mythology, putting it into his real life. And he's making money off of it. And he's very, very manipulative with it, my personal opinion. And trying to get around the police and make everybody wonder. It's like it's a maze. It's a puzzle to him. And that's another thing that came up in his numbers. A lot of 237 popped up. And I want y'all to remember when Angie Stone passed away, 237 came up. And remember room 237 on The Shining? And what do a moon do? And this was something that was part of this story, was the moon shining down on this shepherd. And why 237 came up so much in this story as well. I told you I got so many other. It might be a part 3 to this. This is just how much stuff that I got to come back and talk to you all about even that the Shine and the 237 popped up. Um, I want you to think about how Angie Stone's, they claim where she passed away at on that expressway was, it seemed like it was set up as a lie. Like those was crisis actors and everybody lied to cover up how she really passed. And that 237 was coming up. And you remember the little boy on The Shining that was sitting in the floor playing, sitting on the floor playing with all of those trucks and cars and stuff like that, and he was sitting them how he wanted to sit them. I want you to think about this car that was in that car lot with all those other cars around it, and that number constantly coming up too, having to do with a maze and all kind of stuff. Like, y'all, you can't make this up. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. Whatever part that catches your eye, whatever that I didn't even think, because y'all think of stuff that I don't even think of after I done the video. Y'all think of more stuff, and y'all be like, oh, you didn't catch this too, Miss Lowdown, and this and that and that, this. Y'all just have at it, because this is serious business right here. I don't see this guy being out too much longer when you think about this and what he has done. This is no coincidence. This is everything laid out to you all just like it is. And like I said, it had to be something wrong with Celeste too. I saw a picture of her and she had a cross on her around her neck. And it made me wonder, because I was like, why would she wear a cross on her neck when she got such a demonic boyfriend? Her boyfriend wasn't just demonic, probably at that house. His music is demonic. Everything is about this guy is demonic. And what did she see in him? She got away from him. She went home and then she left again and went back. So whatever it is that he was doing, she apparently approved of it. You got to be careful out here who you're dealing with, because you don't never know. You will look up and you may be, a sucker to the vice. Look at that female that was with, I think, Aaron Hall. And she said that he had lined her up. They had told her what to wear. They gave her a dress. And I think they said they put her in a white dress too. They put her in a white dress, or wanted to put her in a white dress. And Tupac is the one that saved her life and stopped them from sacrificing her. That's another reason why I feel like Tupac is gone right now. He wasn't down for stuff like that. He wasn't going to sit back and watch people take somebody out for a ritual just so they could move up in the industry, or everybody could, prove their allegiance to each other. Tupac wasn't that type of person, and that's one of the reasons why Tupac is gone right now. I want you to think about, I think it's Pimp C, who allegedly was dating Beyonce. He passed away on Jay-Z's birthday. That was a ritual. That was a ritual too. So it's very, that birthday stuff to demons is so very important. And they're both from New York. They both have ties to Houston. Beyonce is from Houston. There's no way that these Satanists ain't crossing paths. I'm just saying. I think all the Satanists right now is sitting back, laughing at these police, is thinking that they're stupid. Thinking that they're stupid. And I'm wondering what's on those tapes, y'all. What's on those tapes? They just seized those tapes. Those tapes is supposed to prove who was coming in and out of the house, when the last time she was there, if he brought something out. And you got to also wonder if those tapes been messed with. If they want to get somebody off, they can mess with tapes. We know that now too. They will mess with tapes in a minute. If they want to get certain people off the hook and get a family some money and shut them up and let them go about their business, they will do that. We have seen that several times happen in different cases. So right now, y'all, we just, y'all, We can't do nothing but sit back and watch and see if the police finna do their job, because this is overwhelming evidence right here that this guy is sick and that he plotted this stuff out. This is my personal opinion. And probably a lot of others. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this whole situation. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Thank you all so much for watching. This was a long one, y'all, but it was so much popping in. And I was like, oh my God, I tried to do this before and nothing was like coming to me. But this time it was like everything just started just coming at me all at once. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just took pictures of certain things. And I didn't do all the Gematria stuff and show y'all everything that was come up in net. So that's the next thing we're going to do. So we're going to continue this in a part 2. And I'm definitely thinking it's going to be a part 3. Because it's just so much coming up. I got a whole nother folder full that I got to go through to break down for you all too on what was coming up in the numbers. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all want to support the channel. Y'all know what to do. Share the video, whatever. Light that comment section up, because I am I'm ready to get to that comment section right now. Once this video upload, I am going straight to my comment section because I want to see what you all have to say. This is major, y'all. This is major, and I don't know how nobody saw this. Okay, I don't know. I'm starting to really, my day 1s, 2s, and 3s. They like, you got a gift, and they tell me this all the time. But I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now because this right here was major, especially in this case. This is a serious breakthrough right now, y'all. This guy is sick. And like I said, we should have people that their job is to listen to sick old wackos music. And if they got some like satanic stuff that could cause people to go off and go take out people or take themselves out or harm themselves or anybody else, they should not even be able to have music out here. And I'm just going to put it out there like it is. This is sad where we're at right now. And listening to his, just a little bit here and there and just reading the lyrics to, you know, I read more lyrics than I listened to. I couldn't listen to it because it seemed like you in the middle of just a satanic, like, situation. Like, I didn't even want to listen to it. It just gave me goosebumps. Like, it made me sick to my stomach. Seriously, y'all, when I did this video, it made me sick to my stomach. And there's nothing more I can say about it. That Stevie Wonder can see that this was plotted, planned, and copied off of this Greek mythology story. And this is why he was so obsessed with the name Celeste. This is why. That other female that he met after Celeste, or whatever, the one that's in the 20s, she was a part of this whole situation too, to help throw off the, you know, when the police is checking out this, just like they had that video came up and it looked like her, and then they say that wasn't her, that was the 20-some-year-old Celeste, not the other Celeste. This was a part of him, you know, throwing the police off of him. But can you throw him off of you now with this Greek mythology story? You can't. And you cannot say you're not into Greek mythology, because he is. You can look at his jewelry, all of that stuff, and you can tell that. Stuff he reads, stuff he's about, stuff he's buying, books, stuff like that. This guy's into Greek mythology, y'all. He definitely is in it. His searches, they can check all of that. And this is one of the things that can help them put this evil bastard away. Okay, y'all? So y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. These girls out here, they're going to learn. You got to be careful. This is not the day and age to trust everybody. And you got to listen to somebody sometime, especially your family, when they trying to tell you something for your own good. Then somebody else that just didn't drop in and come along, and you think that you loved and you cared for because you in this big house and you hanging out with this person and this and that. But listen, stop and listen to this, what this person is, the music he's putting out. Watch him. Is this really who the person you want to be around? This is some sad, like, pathetic songs. If you listen to the words, a lot of them is like a confession. I don't understand it. But this right here, this is all I need to know. This is it. Y'all let me know if this is enough for y'all. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.